humans are fallible. Yeah. But the machines, especially the ones that are run on NVIDIA.
There's my favorites, the dancing robots.
Wow.
And Morgan Stanley does have a large number of potential beneficiaries over time from this. Of course, we come back to China and the trade war. The Chinese are also very the key beneficiary, Tesla. Of course, you hear from Musk all the time. If in fact they do get to that level of production, it will be an enormous business for them, no doubt about it. If in fact Morgan Stanley is right in any way. The Chinese, though, also are ahead in robots. They're ahead in batteries. So the two go very well together.
And as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the U.S. the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stablecoins to do that. I think that over time we will see that the Chinese tariffs are unsustainable for China. I've seen some very large numbers over the past few days that show if these numbers stay on, Chinese could lose 10 million jobs very quickly, and even if there is a drop in the tariffs, that they could lose 5 million jobs. So remember that we are the deficit country. They sell almost 5 times more goods to us than we sell to them. So the onus will be on them to take off these tariffs. They're unsustainable for them.
And they are saying,
who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto made a move up early and now pulling back as yield rates are starting to move up. And then we also have the overall stock market flat, but NASDAQ is pulling back. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. And don't forget to watch the video I did last night. It is so important. It's so important when you get to hear it from the horse's mouth. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have yield rates starting to move up. We have the dollar also up. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle wins in principle approval for Abu Dhabi regulator to operate as a money service provider. And guys, don't forget, when it comes to the digital economy, it is global. We see all these countries moving in the same direction. That means it's a plan, and it moves in phases. And we have Soltis Labs to launch yield-bearing stablecoin USX on Solana in summer of 2025. And we know all these stable coins are not going to make it, but right now it's all about pushing adoption. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo was at 148 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build its fourth industrial revolution. And we're seeing all facets of the economy being broke up, and we know that fix is all this technology. Right now, they're breaking up the supply chain, and we know the fix. That's right, the blockchain. And tariffs are used as a distraction. And also what tariffs are doing is allowing Trump to devalue this dollar. So therefore, they can give an illusion of the debt coming down. And then once we get stablecoin regulation, they can get off of fiat. And once we go to a cashless society, tokenization of all goods, nothing is real. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, when you enter inside the metaverse, your life is going to be a video game. And those who've been with me from the beginning, I've done plenty of videos showing rate curves. Well, giving us the plan, and everything is playing out. But guys, remember, when it comes to a plan, it moves in phases. This doesn't happen overnight. But all this technology is ready. And when it comes to the digital asset space, it is seamless. So therefore, the customer never know they're using it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs up at the opening. And we have US spot Bitcoin ETFs see a 591 million in net inflows. Now make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows. We're headed towards the fifth, and that means Bitcoin and crypto are going to start moving up. Only thing we have to watch is the geopolitical events. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Galaxy Digital transferred 23,900 ETH to Coinbase. Also, we have Lightning Network facilitates 15% of Coinbase Bitcoin transaction volume. And we know that it has to be the emerging markets. Now we have 1inch has added support for Solana with plans to enable cross-chain swaps across 10 chains soon. And we definitely know it's all about interoperability. And lastly, we have MasterCard as partner with OKEX and Newway to allow consumers and merchants to send and receive stable coins seamlessly. And we know that's definitely going to be the winner. Whoever makes it seamless, and who's going to make it seamless? That's right, the same old banks, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. They're just waiting on the regulation for these stable coins, and they're going to take over this digital asset space so fast, we're going to wonder what happened. And never forget the purpose of Bitcoin. It was to get rid of the banks. But what did the banks do? It used Bitcoin to play the Hegelian dialectic. And it works every time. Because behind the scenes, the big banks and big corporations have been funding Bitcoin and crypto from the beginning. And Bitcoin, cryptos, and stable coins give the central banks even more power. Because Chainlink is going to take all this data and hand it over to Swift, where they'll be able to know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, Plus, the 3 Kids books is time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.